Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. What do you think of my top? It looks like a regular white t-shirt, however, it has, ta-da, shoulder pads on it. I kind of fell in love with this silhouette and I can't believe I'm wearing shoulder pads after all these years. I haven't worn them since like the 90s, I think. But they're back in style and I picked this up because I thought it looked really cute with the new high-waisted pants and high-waisted jeans. This one is from Banana Republic. I am on a Banana Republic kick lately, so I will link it down below if you're interested. I think it comes in a couple different colors too. All right, let's talk about the topic of today's video, and that is beauty gadgets. I got a new one about 2 weeks ago, and it occurred to me that I am kind of falling into this rabbit hole of buying gadget after gadget. I wondered if others of you are like me and you're kind of buying into all these gadgets, what you got, what I have. So I thought I would share with you all the various gadgets that I have that are supposed to be beautifying and anti-aging. Okay, so we have some tooth whitening, and then we begin with some of the skin items. There's a derma roller, a facelifter, microcurrent, we've got a cleanser, we've got a fascia blaster, then there is an LED mask, and the last and the newest that I have is a laser comb. And I'm going to begin with the tooth whiteners. Now, you may know if you watch my channel, I am on a mission to whiten my teeth to the best possible whiteness. And to that effect, I have two whitening systems that I have done dedicated videos for them. So I'm not going to spend too much time on these. This is the first one that I had. It is called Glow Brilliant. It is a blue light tray whitening system. You brush the whitener on your teeth, you put the tray in, and the blue light helps to whiten your teeth. So this one was a good one. It is a little bit cumbersome. It's about a 5-day investment of time, which is about 32 minutes each day. So, but it did work. It didn't get my teeth brilliant white, but it still did remove the stains and whiten my teeth. So I do like that one. And then there was this one, which was sent to me by Celebrity Smiles Club, and this one is the same type of thing. It is a blue light tray where you brush the whitener on your teeth, and then now this one you only have to use for 15 minutes. It's much quicker, easier. It's definitely more hands-free. And so of the two of them, they both do work, but I prefer this one. There was less sensitivity with this one. Also, less of a time investment, and it's hands-free because the power source is attached to the tray, so you can walk around the house and use it for maintenance and things like that. So check out both of the videos that I have dedicated to each of these products if you want to know more about them. But I do like both of them. They do both work. Okay, next up we're going to get into a bunch of beauty products, anti-aging type of products. So I am going to start with, let me start with this thing here. So this is an egg. It is one of those microcurrent devices, very similar to the NuFace device, where you put the knobs on your face and the microcurrent goes through your skin and tightens the muscles and lifts your skin, gives you a lifting effect. So this is a very similar thing. I got this one kind of before the NuFace was really all the rage. So it's quite old, but I picked this one because it was 2 parts. You can see it's attached like this, and you can do both sides of your face at once, which I thought was going to be a time saver. It is attached with this sort of telephone cord thing, and you turn it on, you do your settings, you can raise the electrical current up or down, and then you just place it on your face after you put a gel on, and you hold it there for, I don't know, I think it's 60 seconds, and then you move it, and then you move it. Now there's a timer on here. It is going to beep when you need to move. It works. I saw a little bit of a difference as far as lifting and toning, but one of the things with this that is somewhat annoying is that it's not permanent. You have to always use it to help maintain, just like the NuFace. You still have to use it every day or every other day if you want to maintain the results, which, you know, I get it, I understand, it's not magic, but at the same time, it is one of those things that I got really bored with. You have to wash your face, then you have to put the gel on and do this. It takes about, I'd say about 15 to 20 minutes if you want to get every part of your face. And then you have to wash the gel off, and then, you know, you can put all your products on after that. So a bit of a time investment. Again, I used it for a while, but haven't used it lately. Don't really miss it. So I'm on the fence about this one. I know some people love their microcurrent devices and use them every day, but I didn't see a significant difference, and I just don't really want to bother with it. So I haven't been using it. All right, next up we have another gadget, and this one does not require any energy or electricity at all. It is simply a spring device that you push, and this is called My Facelift. So basically the idea is that you're going to put this under your chin, and I don't want to get my jewelry in the way here, and position it there on your chest, and then you just push it down. And the idea here is that you're going to tighten the muscles in your neck and the muscles in your jaw, so that it's going to give you a lifting and firming effect around your jawline. So if you have like a turkey neck, or if you have a double chin or something like that, it can be very effective. So there's two exercises. One is with the head up and down, and then the other one is where you open and close your mouth like so. And not much of a time investment. When I first got this, I used it according to the schedule that they give you. It worked quite well, and an added benefit was that it really strengthened my neck. I have a tendency to have kind of a stiff neck, and this really helped a lot. In fact, I kind of fell off using it, but I should incorporate it back into my day, because it did definitely help with neck pain and neck stiffness, and I can absolutely move my head around a little bit better. It's also cheap. I think it was only like 25 bucks or something like that. And since it doesn't require any energy, you know, you can take it with you. You don't have to worry about plugging it in or anything. So that is called My Facelift. Bit of a silly gadget, but hey, it works. So I did enjoy that one. Moving on to the next item. This is a cleaning device for your face. It is called the PopSonic Leaf, and it is kind of this weird shaped thing. So I did keep the box because it's just easier to store this item in its box than to try to find somewhere for it. So as you can see, it is this kind of leaf shaped item, and it has all of these little nubbly silicone teeth. They're very soft on there, and this is what you would use this surface to clean your face. So you can either put your cleanser on your face, or you can put it on the device and just wet it, and then you just go around your face. So when you push the button, it turns on and it vibrates, and after I think it's like 20 seconds or so, it will beep and pause, and then it'll start up again. And so you're supposed to be moving it around the different areas of your face. So the whole cycle is 2 minutes, and it's supposed to get in and clean really deep, which I guess it does. And again, when I first got it, I used it religiously. However, I did find that it is no good for getting eye makeup off. It's just not very comfortable to have this vibrating thing on your eyeballs when you're trying to clean. It doesn't really get rid of mascara or anything. So I kind of end up using a face wipe anyway to get rid of my eye makeup, and then to invest like another 2 more minutes in this device to get all my makeup off. Honestly, I sometimes find that it's just easier to suds it up in my hands and use my cleanser that way. So all in all, I mean, it is a good device. It is very gentle on your skin because it does have a really nice softness to it. It is antibacterial, so you don't have to worry about it, you know, collecting bacteria and giving you any sorts of problems there. It does come in a couple cute different colors, as you can see. I don't know if this particular brand or item is still available because it is a couple years old, but there are similar things out there. It works. I kind of like it. Every once in a while when I feel like I'm having a really hard time, or I had an extra lot of makeup on for some reason, I will grab this off my shelf and use it. But I have to say, most of the time I have not been using it lately because it's just sort of, again, time consuming. You know, all these gadgets, if you use them every day, you would be spending an awful lot of time on all of this maintenance and de-aging and so forth. But check it out if you're looking for something to clean off your makeup. Next up is probably the scariest item that I have or have ever had. This is one of those micro needle rollers. I picked this one up at Amazon because they were all the rage maybe like a year and a half ago or so. And I was very nervous with this because essentially what it is a bunch of fine needles that you're going to roll over your face, and what it's going to do is put microscopic tears in your skin that are going to prompt collagen production in your skin. But I was very nervous because it is, you know, it's needles, and so I read the directions very, very carefully and I followed them to the letter. So it said things like, make sure that you are not like rubbing it in all kinds of different directions because it could really damage your skin. You're only supposed to go up and down. And then lift it and put it back down on the surface of your skin, and you only go back and forth like 4 or 5 times. It has to be sterilized before you use it. It has to be sterilized after you use it. And then you should put some sort of a serum on afterwards. Now, when I used it, and I did use it like once a week because that was the recommended usage, I found that right after using it, my skin was very raw feeling, almost as if I had brush burn or sunburn. So that was rather unpleasant. And then I was watching Dr. Dre on YouTube, and she was showing these horrifying pictures of people who had gotten infections by using these microneedling devices at home, and they were using them wrong. And this poor woman, her whole face was covered with all kinds of lesions and everything. It was horrifying. And so after that, and based on, you know, the dermatologist's recommendation, I decided not to use it. So I have put it aside, and I will not be using that anymore. I have explored the idea of going to a professional to get microneedling, but it left my skin so raw and sensitive that I'm not really, I don't really think I'm going to be doing that because it just wasn't very appealing to me. All right, let's take a look at some other devices. I have these things here, which you may recognize as Fascia Blasters. So you might be familiar with Ashley Black. She invented this Fascia Blaster. And the idea of these are to smooth out your skin. So if you have any cellulite, this thing especially is really good for smoothing the fascia and giving like a massage to your skin so that the fascia, if there's any binding or anything, it breaks up, smooths out, and then it reduces the appearance of cellulite. So I can vouch for this. This definitely does work. I've had this for several years now. When you first get it, it can be quite painful because your body is not used to that intense sort of massaging. You're supposed to put oil on to make it more smooth, so it's really not going to damage your skin, but it does increase and improve the appearance, not increase, but improve the appearance of cellulite. So I can highly recommend this one. Now this one is for the face. I kind of bought into that. It's very tiny. You're supposed to do the same thing on your face. I'm not too keen on it. I tried it. I didn't really see any results, and I'm not big on the idea of like rubbing things across my face like that. I feel like it might be damaging my skin. But this one works great if you have any little muscle aches or any problems, like if you wanted to get to your neck, for example, if your neck were bothering you, you can get in there with this little thing and dig into those little knots and tension areas in your neck. It's perfect for that. You can use it on sore muscles after you work out. You can use it on your feet if your feet are sore. So these things really do work, and I can definitely recommend them. But this again is a commitment, but this is a commitment that I did not mind making because the results were impressive, and furthermore it feels really good on sore muscles and things. So rather than having one of those electric massager kind of things, I found that this actually works a lot better. So the Fascia Blaster is one that I can definitely give a thumbs up to because it really does work, and I really use mine. Okay, next up we're exploring the world of LED beauty masks. You've probably seen the Omni Lux. This is a little bit different because it is actually a mask that goes on kind of like a welding shield. This one is from Oba, O-B-A-A. I've never really heard of it. And actually this was a gift from my daughter. She saw these for sale on one of those nightly television shows where they have all those deals and things, and she picked one up for herself, and she also got one for me. So basically it goes on like a welding shield, like I said, and then you just push the button over here and the light comes on. I don't know if you can see that. This one is red, and it stays on for 10 minutes, and the red light is supposed to help with anti-aging. This device also has a bunch of different colors, so you're going to see there is blue, then there's green, we have yellow, purple, is turquoise. Not sure what the turquoise is about. I think that's pink. And then it goes back to red, if I'm not mistaken, and then you can just turn it off like this. So very, very easy. I kind of love this thing because it's so easy to use. All you have to do is pop it on, and then you can go about your business. So you use it, or I do anyway, in the morning when I don't have any makeup on, because you are not supposed to have anything on your face when you are using this so that the light could penetrate your skin. So I put it on and I walk around, I get my breakfast dishes done, I make my bed, whatever. It's 10 minutes, it's effortless. You don't have to, you know, like lay there and wait for it to work or anything. So I really do like it. I don't know how effective it is in this sort of format. I know that the Omnilux has a lot of science behind it, a lot of research, and there is definite proof that that works. So I'm hopeful that this will work, but as of right now, it's definitely one of the easier gadgets because it's so simple. Just put it on and go, and you don't have to worry about, like I said, doing nothing else but that at the same time. So yeah, the Oba LED Beauty Mask is loads of fun, and hopefully it will, I don't know, make me look younger. We will see. All right, the final device that I have is the newest one in my device collection. This one is the Hair Max Laser Comb Ultima 9 Classic. So you guys, again, you have probably seen those really cool helmets that you put on your head, and I think you leave them on for like 10 minutes or something like that, and the red light is supposed to help with hair growth, and there is research on this. It actually does work, and this Hair Max is a device that has a good reputation. You can see that they have pictured results and everything on it. So it is a device, an idea with this laser light, and it does work. However, the helmet thing cost a fortune. It's like over $1,000, I believe. And I didn't think that my hair situation was so bad that it required such an investment. I mean, I have a little bit of thinning on my temple and up here, like many people my age do. And I just want to counteract that, but I didn't want to invest a ton of money. So I decided to go ahead and get this one after reading several reviews and looking around to see what my options were. So this is a good device. This was a couple $100 as well, but not a couple thousand. And it is basically a comb. So I'll show you a little bit here. This is how it comes, or at least this is how I keep it. And it's a comb. You turn it on, and then when you light up the laser lights, they will stay lit for 12 seconds. And what you do is put it on your scalp, and then you move it back every 4 seconds, another ½ inch, I think. So what you're going to do is work your way all over your scalp, like so. You can either place it or you can pull it through your hair. My hair is kind of I don't want to disturb it right now, so I'm just placing it on my head. But basically that is a 12-minute investment of time, and you go all across your hair this way and that way and through the back and the whole bit, and it's easy, it's painless. The only problem is it is a bit of a pain as far as doing the actual treatment, because you have to stand there with your comb in your hand and, you know, just move it and move it and move it and move it, and you can't really do much of anything else. Now, I did sit down with my Kindle and I was trying to read while I was doing this, and then I had to pay attention to the beeps every 4 seconds, and I mean, it was a little bit of an annoyance. It's not terribly annoying, but it's just enough to the point where I kind of forget to use it. Even the first week that I got it, and normally when you get these things brand new, you're excited to use them. But I used it one day and then I kind of forgot about it, and I was like, oh, you're supposed to use it 3 days a week. So I was going to do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and Thursday came and I was like, oh wait, I forgot to do it on Wednesday. Now I have to do it today. And I found myself only doing it twice a week instead of once a week. So that's like a two weeks so far that I have had this, and I have not even used it for the full 3 days per week because I keep forgetting about it, and it is kind of annoying. Like I said, you can't really do much of anything else because you're concentrating on the movement and concentrating on the beeping and so forth. So I don't know, maybe that's just a personal thing with me. And again, if my hair situation were really dire and I really felt like, you know, my hair loss or my hair thinning was significant, maybe I would be more invested in it. However, right now I just feel like it's okay. It's fine. It's way too early to tell if I have any results. They do say that it could take up to 26 weeks to see any kind of results. So I will stick with it, and maybe I'll just leave myself post-it notes to remind myself to do it, so that I actually get the treatments in there. So that is pretty much it for all of my devices. As you saw, some of them are, you know, no longer being used, mostly because I've either gotten bored or the time investment in them is just too annoying for me. Others I use religiously and can definitely recommend, like the Fascia Blaster. I'm really into the new LED mask because, like I said, it's super, super easy. And the tooth whitening devices both work really well, and I can recommend both of them. However, my favorite is the Celebrity Smiles Club. It's not because they gave it to me, it's because it's so much easier and hands-free, and you can really maintain your smile with that one. The Derma Roller, that's no good. I'm going to throw that one away. And then some of the others are just sitting there, you know, collecting dust. I occasionally go back to them and start using them again. But all of these gadgets, so my final thoughts on this, I guess, you know, a lot of people say that you should just accept your age and age gracefully. I agree that you should try to age gracefully, but I also feel that if you could do something to help yourself look and feel better, if you have a specific issue with something that's really bothering you and one of these devices can address that issue and maybe give you results, then I don't see what's wrong with that. I kind of treat them as sort of a fun thing in my life, you know, and I've always got like the fingers crossed to see if these things are going to work or not. Nothing is ever perfect, and nothing is, you know, it's not going to be any miracle products, but still, if it can give you some, like a little boost of self-esteem, a little boost of positivity, then I don't see anything wrong with it. So guys, let me know what gadgets you have been using or you have been anxious to try. I would really love to hear about it in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Take care.